There aren't too many people who can afford a handbag worth more than $35,000, but Oprah Winfrey can. She is, after all, a billionaire. So when she went into a Swiss store and asked to look at one, she was surprised to be told no, it's too expensive for you.
Oprah Winfrey is an American media executive, actress, talk show host, television producer, and philanthropist. The incredible power of Winfrey's opinions and endorsement to influence public opinion, especially consumer purchasing choices, has been dubbed the Oprah effect. The effect has been documented or alleged in domains as diverse as book sales, beef markets, and election voting. In 2005, Winfrey was named the greatest woman in American history as part of a public poll for the greatest American. At the end of the 20th century, Life listed Winfrey as both the most influential woman and the most influential black person of her generation. And in a cover story profile, the magazine called her America's most powerful woman.
Oprah calls it racism, others call it a misunderstanding. In any case, it certainly touched a nerve.
She's one of the world's richest and most recognizable women. But when Oprah Winfrey wanted to look at a pricey handbag in this store in Zurich a few weeks back, a store assistant refused.
Her full name is Oprah Gail Winfrey, but is also known as O and Lady O. She was born on January 29, 1954 in Kosciuszko, Mississippi, U.S., making her age 66 at the time of this production. She stands at 5'7" or 1.69 meters. Oprah's hobbies and interests include reading, photography, and spending time with family and her dogs. Her favorite color is green. Her favorite foods are caramel popcorn and chicken pot pie. Her favorite drinks are cocktails. Her favorite book is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Her favorite movies are Beasts of the Southern Wild and The Color Purple. Her favorite sports are racquetball, golf, and tennis. While she might not be running for president, Oprah Winfrey does get more than a little political in her free time. She's known for throwing fundraisers for candidates from Obama to congressional candidates to a 21-year-old Stanford grad who ran for city council in Stockton, California in 2012. Oprah and Stedman have been together since 1986, and they were engaged in 1992 but never followed through with the ceremony. Oprah and Roger Ebert went on a couple of dates in 1986, early in her career, and though their romance never blossomed, something great did come out of the pairing. It was Ebert who convinced Oprah to syndicate her incredibly successful talk show. It came out in 2010 that Oprah and John Tesh dated back in the 1970s when they were both working at a news station in Nashville. An unauthorized biography of the talk show host made the claim, and Tesh confirmed the news saying, "Oprah and I were cub reporters in Nashville nearly 40 years ago, and we dated for a short time. They were living together but reportedly split because he couldn't handle the pressure of an interracial relationship."
She said, no, you don't want to see that one. You want to see this one because that one will cost too much. You will not be able to afford that. And I said, well, no, I really did want to see that one. And she refused to get it.
She was born Oprah Gail Winfrey on January 29, 1954. That's not a misspelling. Her given name was Orpah, a reference to the biblical figure in the Book of Ruth. As a baby, people regularly mispronounced the name as Oprah, which eventually stuck. When she was 6, Oprah and her mother moved to Milwaukee, where her mother got a job as a maid. During this period, Oprah's mother gave birth to a second daughter named Patricia. In 2003, Patricia died from cocaine abuse at the age of 43. Another half-sibling, a brother named Jeffrey, born to father Vernon, would die in 1989 from AIDS. At 17, Oprah won a Miss Black Beauty Tennessee pageant, which led to a part-time job at a local black radio station, WVOL, working as a news anchor. She earned a scholarship to Tennessee State University, where she studied communication. At 19, Oprah left school to pursue a career in media full-time. She was a co-anchor for the local evening news. Winfrey's often emotional, extemporaneous delivery eventually led to her transfer to the daytime talk show arena, and after boosting a third-rated local Chicago talk show to first place, she launched her own production company and became internationally syndicated. Credited with creating a more intimate, confessional form of media communication, Winfrey popularized and revolutionized the tabloid talk show genre pioneered by Phil Donahue. Through this medium, Winfrey broke 20th century taboos and allowed LGBT people to enter the mainstream through television appearances. In 1994, she was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame. By the mid-1990s, Winfrey had reinvented her show with a focus on literature, self-improvement, mindfulness, and spirituality. Though she was criticized for unleashing a confession culture, promoting controversial self-help ideas, and having an emotion-centered approach, she's also been praised for overcoming adversity and becoming a benefactor to others. Winfrey also emerged as a political force in the 2008 presidential race, delivering about 1 million votes to Barack Obama in the razor-close 2008 Democratic primary. In 2013, Winfrey was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Obama and honorary doctorate degrees from Duke and Harvard. In 2008, she formed her own network, Oprah Winfrey Network, OWN. Oprah's net worth milestones. In 1985, she hit $500,000. In 1989, she hit $1 million. In 1995, she hit $500 million. In 2000, she hit $1 billion. In 2007, $2 billion. In 2014, $3 billion. And in 2019, she hit $3.1 billion. When Oprah first crossed into billionaire status in 1999-2000, she became America's first black female billionaire. Around this time, she was actually earning $300 million per year producing her own show, as well as Dr. Phil and Rachel Ray. At the time of this writing, Oprah is the third richest celebrity on the planet. The only billionaire celebrities who have her beat are Steven Spielberg with $3.7 billion and George Lucas with $6.5 billion. Oprah Winfrey is the richest self-made woman in America. Oprah Winfrey's net worth is $3.5 billion. From 1985 to 2015, Oprah's primary residence was a 9,625 square foot Chicago home, which she sold in 2015 for $4.625 million. She also previously owned a penthouse in Atlanta, which she sold in 2008 for $1.8 million. Arguably, her most impressive real estate asset is a 23,000 square foot mansion in Montecito, California, near Santa Barbara, which she purchased in 2001 for $50 million. Today, this home is worth at least $90 million. In 2016, she purchased a 23-acre farm estate, also in Montecito, for $29 million. In 2019, she bought the house next door for $6.85 million, which expanded her Montecito footprint by 4 acres. In total, Oprah owns 67 acres in Montecito. Oprah owns a 43-acre estate on Orcas Island in Washington State that she purchased for $8.275 million in 2018. And in 2014, she spent $14 million for a home in Telluride, Colorado. Oprah owns a Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing. A Cadillac Escalade. A Lincoln Navigator. A Tesla Model S, and a Mercedes-Benz E-Class Coupe. Her private jet, a Bombardier Global Express XRS, is estimated to be worth $42 million.